and relax, and everybody stand comfortable, hands by your side. And the first principle of incidentally, everything we do today, you're welcome to do with other people in your life. Maybe even throw them in when you're doing a meeting or doing a party or doing something with your kids and you want to teach them. This is just all about opportunity to help people. So the first principle of breakthrough leadership vision, remember, to break away, to create breakaways, you start by breaking through. All right, the first principle of breakthrough vision is so simple, we miss it like everyone missed heaven except Jenna. It's right in front of us. And the principle says this: vision becomes reality. Everybody say that. Vision becomes reality. Now, we could have a debate about that. You could raise pros, you could raise cons. I just want to give you an actual experience of how vision becomes reality relates to a real life breakthrough, like moving from whatever level you are to the next level through a real physical, gotta achieve it kind of breakthrough. So everybody stand comfortable, hands by your side. And first, I'm gonna demonstrate something. So just watch. After I demonstrate it, then I'm gonna have you do it. So in a second, I'm gonna have everybody raise up their right arm to shoulder height and point their index finger. Now, the reason you'll point your index finger is it will eventually become a visual marker for you. Then when I ask you to, I'm going to have you turn clockwise, so to your right at shoulder height, and go as far as you can until you get stuck. So it'll look just like this. You'll turn, 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 and I am on the Y of responsibility, barely. Mark the spot, I got it, come back around to center, and drop your arm. Okay, everybody raise your right arm, point your index finger. Now, I realize we are in fairly close proximity to one another, so you may hinge at the elbow, no bopping necessary. And everybody turn to your right. You turn, 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 turn. Mark the spot, got it, come back around to center. Drop your arm, close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, I'm gonna have you do the same thing I used to do with my swimmers when I was the United States swimming coach. I'm going to have you envision or pretend that you're doing what you just did, but this time you won't physically do it, you'll just see it in your mind. So with your eyes closed and your mind only, see yourself or pretend as if you were raising up your right arm again and pointing your index finger. And now, in your mind only, see yourself or pretend as if you're turning again to your right. You turn, 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 turn. You get to the place where you were stuck, but you go right past it a whole foot farther. You're over there. You see it? Yeah, and in your mind, turning back, 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 all the way to center, and in your mind, drop your arm. Okay, take a nice deep breath in. Let it all the way out. Shh. Close your eyes. We're going to pretend just one more time. So with your eyes closed and your mind only, see yourself or pretend as if you're raising up that right arm and pointing that index finger again. And now in your mind only, see yourself or pretend as if you're turning again to your right. You turn, 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 turn. You get to the place where you're actually stuck. You go by it so easily you can hardly believe it. You get to that next place a foot beyond that, but you don't stop there this time. You go 2 more feet beyond that. You are 3 feet beyond where you were absolutely stuck. You see it? Yeah, and in your mind, turning back, 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 all the way to center. In your mind, drop your arm. Okay, open up your eyes, lift up your right arm, point your index finger, give her a whirl, see what happens, go for it. Now, here's where I want you to become truly rowdy breakthrough leaders. Everybody went a whole bunch further, go, wow! Isn't that cool? Now you got a great thing to do at your next party. Come on, baby, we're spinning, come on, all right. Now, let me see the hands if everybody went a whole bunch further. Let me see the hands. Isn't that amazing? Now, I must tell you something I'm not proud of. When I first learned this, I used to be sort of skeptical. I am not skeptical. Years ago, I made a very simple choice. I chose faith over cynicism. And that means I can disagree still with something, or something may not seem right, but when you're skeptical, what you're about is trying to make somebody else wrong and make yourself right. All right? But when I learned this, I'm not proud of this, I was sort of a skeptic. And I thought to myself, when it worked for everybody, there's got to be a trick to this. And I figured out the trick. The trick had to be people weren't loose enough. So I had people loosening up so much they're sweating, it still worked. I've had people do this with me 10 times. They know what we're going to do the second I have them stand up, and it still works. So there's something about your breakthrough vision that if we just grab the principle, we can put to work in our life, because wherever you stopped yourself is where you've come to in your business right now. Where you pointed to was probably executive vice president in that car over there. So So here's my question. Here's my question to you. How does that work? And here's my answer, because I really don't have that much time today. I don't know. I don't know enough about physiology to tell you everything. I know a few things, but I do know this. And this is the part that rocks. What was the first and foremost thing that changed between the first time you did it and the last time you did it? You can call it your goal, you can call it your dream, you can call it your visualization, but you changed your vision. All right? You changed your vision. You set for yourself a new visual destination. Just like that car becomes an easier visual destination. And here's the part that rocks. You could have gone as far in the first place as you did in the last place. You simply didn't see it. Not one of us got a new body between the first time we did it and the last time. It was already in you to go that far. Now, though I don't know all the things that go into doing this, I do know this. If you leave this incredible meeting over these couple days and your vision says, I'm gonna win that car. I'm gonna earn that car. I'm gonna earn that car. If you leave here and say, I'm gonna build the most wonderful organization staff, I'm gonna create 10 breakaways in the next 10 months, one a month. If you leave here and say, I'm gonna be a more loving parent than I've ever been, no matter how loving you are. If you leave here and say, I'm gonna get in better physical shape than I've been in 10 years. I'm going to write a book. I'm going to start a community project. I'm going to run a marathon. All right? I'm going to do something I never dreamed I could do. If you leave here with any worthwhile goal, though I don't know all the things you'll do to do it, I do know this. If you don't start by resetting your visual destination from where you see yourself honestly now, sounds simple, it's a little tricky. Once you got it, to where you want to get to, you won't begin the journey that all of this meeting is about. This distance from where you stopped yourself to where you could go. That distance right there is called breakthrough leadership. And that's what you came here for. We're moving from here to here. Now, yeah.